Cameron Brock, 10 goals, 1 assist. It seems like whenever you catch the disc, it's in the end zone. That first half, neck and neck. I was having health issues up there because I felt my heart stop a few times. How did you feel about that first half, being able to match Madison on every single possession?
We were really happy with what we were doing in the first half. In the past, kind of the same thing that happened in the third quarter is what's happened to us in the past. We play really well neck and neck, and then things just kind of get away from us. But in the first half, I mean, we have not looked the greatest in practice, to be honest. And we looked so great in that first half. We were all so excited with how we were playing, and I think that's really indicative of where we can go this year. I think we the sky's the limit for us. We're playing on offense with a bunch of new guys, and I mean, you saw in that first half. In the first half, we looked nearly unstoppable. We could basically score in at will. So,
and that Madison team, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, the majority of them play together and have played together a lot.
Yeah. These guys play club together. If they're not playing, if all of them aren't playing on Club Madison, but a vast majority of them, these guys are a very high-level club team. And for us to kind of come together, kind of, bits and pieces from all over the place. I think we turned over half our roster this year, and to be able to come out and perform like that in the first half, I was really excited. And we're not oblivious to the fact that they had a game yesterday, but they weren't really tested yesterday, so I don't think fatigue was really that much of a factor for them. I think we just really played really well, so I was really pleased with that first half.
Well, with as good as that first half went, do you think this team can perform like that for an entire game?
Oh, I have no doubt. I think right now we're still rounding into shape. Like with the weather the way it was this year, and not a lot of great indoor space in Indy to be able to really get out and do sprint workouts and stuff like that. I mean, we kind of were really limited in what we could do conditioning wise. So I think that's something you're going to see probably a few weeks from now will be much improved. And I think what we really need to cut down on, something we talked about, is when you get tired, you make bad decisions. You just don't think as much. You kind of try to take the one really long throw instead of the easy throw because you just want to get the point over with. And I think when we you'll see a couple weeks from now, we're rounding into a little more shape, that we'll cut out those stupid throws, and we'll have an entire game put together like our first half was today.
And really, you take out a couple of those throws, and then there was a couple Ds that were bobbled and ended up in their hands on crazy plays.
Don't get me started.
You take those out, though, and it's almost a completely different game. Yeah. So I think we're in agreement that this cat obviously has 9 lives. This one's down. There's 8 left. But we're not going to need that many, because if that first half team can stretch it, there's nobody, right? I don't think there's a team that can compete. It'll be close whoever we face.
I agree completely. And our goal this season, obviously, it's to get to that final game. Like, everyone wants to win the championship. I mean, that's everyone's goal. But we have to accomplish smaller goals to add up to that larger goal. Right. And it has to start with taking games off of Chicago and Madison, because last year they both swept us. We took 3 out of 4 from Minnesota, and we swept Detroit and Cincinnati, and that's great and all. But we can't just settle for third. It can't be just getting to the playoffs. Like, I want to get to the playoffs, and I want the teams to be scared of us. I don't want to go into the playoffs like last year and everyone's like, this team doesn't stand a chance. I want people to be frightened that they have to face a Keenan Plu. I want people to be frightened that they have Chuan throwing as many. I mean, he was great today in his first game. And our defense, I know they kind of struggled when they got the disc, but they forced so many turnovers today, and I was so proud of how they played. And if we can just kind of work out the kinks with them when they get the disc, I mean, this team is this score could be reversed. We could be the team winning by 5 next time. I would not be surprised.
And we hope to see that next week. Games on Saturday, right? Saturday night,
yep.
7:30 here at Kuhn Stadium. The Chicago Wildfire come back. Another very hot rivalry with Indy. A couple Indy players, Goose and Brody, coming back. We always want to put an L on their record. And last year weren't able to do that. But hopefully we can start this year and show them that this isn't the Alley Cats that all those previews talked about. This is a different breed. So, Cameron, we thank you.
Thank you, Josh.